Hello everyone, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my collection of Sailor Moon miniature Banpresto figures. My selection of these is a bit more random, a bit more assorted, because generally I prefer collecting the full-sized figures, like the full-size Banpresto Girls' Memories figurines, which I showed you in my previous two videos. All of these that I'm about to show you, I kind of just picked them up like on a whim when I was out shopping. If I saw like characters which were, say, particular favourites of mine within the Sailor Moon series, I'd pick them up, because otherwise I wouldn't really bother with the smaller ones. Anyway, without further ado, I'll get on to it. The first item I'm going to be showing you, and this really is a random one, Sailor Mercury, and this is specifically from Sailor Moon Crystal. It advertises, which with the other ones I'm about to show you, it doesn't specify Sailor Moon Crystal. But yeah, this is specifically from the Sailor Moon Crystal series, which, for those of you who don't know, is like the Sailor Moon reboot, which follows the manga more closely. Yeah, this was the first ever miniature Banpresto figurine I picked up, and it was also the first ever Sailor Moon like figure at all that I ever picked up. I think it was one of the first items that my local comic book store like ever had, Sailor Moon related wise, and that's why I picked it up. I like Sailor Mercury, I do, but she's not like one of my favourite characters. It was just the fact that this was the first like Sailor Moon product that I'd seen in my local comic book store, and like I just picked it up on a whim. And then after I picked this up, they started getting in like the full sized figures, which I opt more for nowadays. Anyway, it does actually specify the size. It's 6 centimeters, which I believe is around about 2 inches, or like 2.4 inches. I'm not too sure. It says there. I don't know if you can read that. And on the back, it shows you the other figures you can get. These are all in the Sailor Moon Crystal line as well. Spoiler alert, I don't have Sailor Moon or Sailor Mars. I would like them though. I think, yes, this is actually the only... No, I was going to say this is the only Innocenci that I have of the miniatures, but that's not true. I have another one. Anyway, without further ado, I will open her up and show you what she looks like. If I can get it open. I should have opened them all like I did in my last video. I opened all of the figurines before I started the video. Anyway, this is what she looks like. Try and stand her up straight so you can get a side by side of her on the stand. There, that's good. It's focused quite good. I do like the quality of the figure, even though it's very small. And like I say, I don't think that you know, she's particularly, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she's not doing anything spectacular. She's just kind of stood there. She's not pulling any amazing poses or anything. She comes with this to like hold her up. She does have a hole in her back there, and obviously you stick that in her back and then you stick that in the stand. With the Banpresto, the full-sized figurines, the stands are really pretty. They have like patterns on, and they say the name of the Sailor Guardian, and the patterns like are usually a colour that correlates to the Guardian. Whereas with these, they're just kind of bog standard and plain, which I'm not a huge fan of. I feel like I'm being overly critical. But I don't know whether you would like say it's good value for money. I got this for $8.99, whereas the full-sized Banpresto figurines, they tend to be around about £20 to £25 at the most usually. So I don't know whether you'd say this is good value for money. Bear in mind, they do come from Japan. They are crane machine prices, I believe, in Japan. The next figure that I will show you is Sailor Jupiter. Now, I picked her up because Sailor Jupiter is one of my favourites. She's one of my favourite in a senshi, along with Sailor Venus. I can never decide between the two. They're like my two favourites. Yeah, I'll get a close-in of the box. This one also says, yes, this one says 2 inches as opposed to 6 centimetres. Don't know if that's focusing there. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, 2 inches. They are 2 inches. And these are the other ones you can get. I don't have Sailor Venus. I really want Sailor Venus in the 2-inch figurines. And I really love this, like, Usagi and her, like, Neo Queen Serenity dress. I absolutely love that. My best friend, she has this, and I'm super jealous. Like, I really want it. This was also $8.99, just like Sailor Mercury, and this is also part of the Sailor Moon Crystal line, so part of the reboot specifically. And now comes the job of getting it open without destroying the box. Now, immediately, what I like better about this one is she's she's pulling a pose-ish, She's got her arms up. I really like that. Whereas Mercury, she was just kind of stuck there. I think she could have been pulling like a cute pose or something. Getting a close-up there. I really love Sailor Jupiter's, like, her outfit in general. I love, like, the pink bow and the green outfit. I think the pink and the green really complement each other. And she has a pink bow at the back of her skirt as well. Funny thing about these as well, their feet, like, they're so small. It looks like, they actually don't have any feet at all. It kind of looks like she's, like, had her legs amputated. Bit grim. Same thing as Sailor Mercury as well. She has a hole in her back for the stand. And just like Sailor Mercury, the actual stand itself is plain and white or see-through. Now, moving on. This one is, I think, more interesting. We have Black Lady. This is Chibiusa, her evil form when she's, like, brainwashed by Wiseman, who is the villain of the Black Moon arc in Sailor Moon. And he transforms her with, like, magic, so she looks like this. I think this is interesting because with the full-sized Banpresto Sailor Moon figures, you can only get, like, the senshi. You can only, as far as I know anyway, you can only get, like, the inner and outer senshi. You can't get any of the other characters, like the villains or Mamoru. So I thought it was interesting to be able to get a villain on figure. And that's why I jumped at the chance of getting this. On the back, you can see some of the other figures you can get. I wouldn't be interested in getting Luna P. I mean, it's a toy. Sailor Pluto, I'd quite like Sailor Pluto. My friend who also has Neo Princess Serenity, No, it is Neo Queen Serenity. She also has Sailor Pluto, and I'm also jealous. This one as well, she comes in, yeah, this, which I found strange, because the other two didn't. As you can see, her pigtails have been removed, so you have to, like, put them on separately. And I will show you a close-up of what she looks like. I mean, you've got to love the design for Black Lady. The elegant black dress, that sash, that, it's just, like, elegantly, like, floating around her shoulders. She really, you know, she really does look incredible, I think. Even though this is only a 2-inch figure, I really do love this. And to me, this was definitely worth $8.99. Also, the stand. It's still see-through, but it's got like a pretty design etched all around the edges of it, and like a moon symbol there. So, you know, it's more detailed than the other ones. So I really do think that this is better value than, say, Mercury and Jupiter. And she does have a hole there. There, you can see it there. Just at the top of her dress, where the stand thing inserts. What is that called? I was going to call it a proper upper. Stand proper upper, but that is not a word. Yeah, in love with this figure. Really do like it. I think you can actually get like a bigger, like a full-size Black Lady figure, but it's not in the Banpresto Girls Memories range. It's in a different range, and I believe it's a lot more expensive. Although I might be mistaken on that. I've not looked too much into it. Anyway, the next one that I will show you is Sailor Neptune, and I picked her up because Sailor Neptune is one of my favourite outer senshi. Probably my second favourite after Sailor Saturn. And on the back you can see the other outer Sailor Senshi that you can get. You can get Sailor Saturn and Sailor Uranus and Sailor Chibi Moon. Would you say Sailor Chibi Moon is an outer Senshi? Because I feel like she fights with the main group. She was also $8.99 as well, just like all the others. Can I get this open without destroying the box? And like Black Lady, she also comes in this like cardboard protective sleeve. Also, she's a lot more tightly packed in. There you go. Give you a close-up look of her. I like that, you know, she's kind of got her arms crossed, doing like a pose there as well. Unlike Mercury. And also, like Black Lady, her stand has the pattern on it, the detail, which I really like. See if you can... You can't really see the hole too well on the camera. It's kind of behind the bow, but there is a hole there for the little prop up to be inserted in. I should specify these outer Senshi and Black Lady they're not part of the Sailor Moon crystal range. So maybe that's why they come in like these protective cardboard sleeves and the stands are more detailed. Maybe it's just the ones in the Sailor Moon crystal line which don't have detailed stands and they don't come with that extra protective cardboard sleeve. I don't know why that is. Maybe they did them like later on because Sailor Moon Crystal is more modern, came out afterwards, and they got lazy. Final item I will show you. I'm sure you're not surprised. Sailor Saturn, my favourite. And she's amazing, of course. $8.99, just like all the others. And it just shows you the other scents you can get on the back, but it's basically the same as Neptune. Oh, and this one opened relatively easy as well. Once again, protective cardboard sleeve, which I do appreciate with Saturn because she's my favourite and I want her to be protected. There she is. As you can see, her arm is gone. Don't worry, she's not broken. I'll get to that in a minute. Her arm is actually in here. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's holding her silence glaive, her scythe. Cool, it comes with the scythe as well. Love that. And the scythe itself is protected in cardboard. I just want to give you a good look at her there. Get it to focus. And just like Black Lady and Neptune, the stand has that pretty pattern on it. And she has like a proper yep. I could harp on all day about how much I love Sailor Saturn, but I won't. This one for me, definitely great value for money, definitely worth $8.99, because she comes with a scythe as well as like a pretty detailed stand. I feel like I'd probably pay even more than $8.99 for that. I wouldn't go too overboard, but like I feel like I might even pay like $15 at a push. I know that's atrocious. That's a terrible thing to say. £15 for like a 2-inch figurine, but it's Sailor Saturn, only for Sailor Saturn. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that video. It ran surprisingly longer than I expected. I think I rambled a bit too much. Oh well. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.